Hello Internet, it's Mango. I'm out here on the beach, Long Beach, California, North America, planet Earth, sharing with you some information that I've been meaning to disclose for a long time, but, well, now's the time. And so basically what I'm doing right now is staring directly at the sun with my eyes wide open, and it's not burning my eyes. And it's not going to burn my eyes because it's 7:42 and the sun sets within 20 minutes. What most people don't know is that during the first and last hour of the sun, the first hour after sunrise or the first or last hour before sunset, the ultraviolet index is actually 0, meaning that, you know, assuming we could freeze this level of light, you know, indefinitely, even I, the ginger, would not get burned. And similarly, it does not damage the eyes to look at the sun when it's the first or last hour of the day. And, you know, why am I looking at the sun? Well, that's a good question. But suffice to say that this is a practice that has been used by human beings for thousands of years. And it is a way to generate more energy within the body. Question: what is the difference between a regular human being whose greatest superpower is simply rationality and reason, and a superhuman whose greatest power has yet to be discovered, but suffice to say that those powers called psychic and superhuman begin to come into clearer focus? And the answer to that question is energy. Okay, it's access to energy, specifically conductivity. How conductive is the body? Okay, if you're eating chicken grease and sludge all day and processed food, processed sugar, your body's full of yeast and parasites, I can say with perfect certainty you are not conducting energy well. And that's not a judgment of you, that's just a simple fact. And I'm saying that with perfect certainty because I was that person for many years. I had no energy. I had a lot of mental kind of energy. I could think a lot, but when it came to doing things, my body was simply a laggard. And I didn't want to be a laggard, I wanted to be a dragon, you know? And when I had the experience of being the one to find my grandmother and her body inside of her home just after Valentine's Day in 2009, I pretty much cleaned out her house of all the liquor, brought it with me, and I was basically drinking myself into oblivion for a good, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, you know, even more than the regular drinking into oblivion. But suffice to say that I knew that I needed something to help pull me out of that funk, and, well, I have a lot of interesting documents that I've come across on the interwebs, and one of which was about a practice called Sungazing, a practice that was brought to the West by a named Hira Ratan Manek, an Indian dude, and he has been verified by a scientific lab that he went basically something like 350 days, like several hundred days without eating any solid food at all. He just lived off of sunlight, and his body did not degrade. It was just as vital afterward as it was when he started, and it's because he was taking energy from the purest form we have available, our star. Oh yeah, that baby. Ain't she sexy? That's our star. And all the plants get their energy from our star, and all the animals get their energy from the plants, or they eat other animals, but suffice to say all of the energy comes from the sun. And what I'm doing right now is putting the absolute motherfucking premium fuel right inside my body. And, you know, my friends were very cautious and, you know, warning me I was gonna burn my eyeballs out, and I haven't. In fact, my vision is better than ever. It's, you know, in the range of 2010, better than 2020. And I've stared at the sun for a total of 44 minutes I only did that one time. That's the maximum, supposedly, you know, in the ancient practice, that you're supposed to look at the sun. And you build up to that. You don't just go for that. Basically, you start with 10 seconds on the first day, just 10 seconds. And then the second day, 20 seconds. Third day, 30 seconds, and so on. And you build up to 44 minutes. And as you build up to the 15-minute mark, basically all of the problems within your body start to get resolved. That energy coming from the sun just starts to clear out all the blockages in your cells in your physical body. From 15 to the 30-minute mark, that's when it starts to unravel all of your mental issues. In fact, I might even have this reversed. It might start with mental, then go to physical, but when you really start to understand what's going on, it's all happening at the same time. And different people with different conditions will experience different spectrum of results. But suffice to say that it worked for me. It delivered on its promises, and I pulled myself out of the depths of depression, and I started the life that I'm on, the path that I'm on now. And today is July 3rd, 2016. 1 year ago, I asked Space Panther to marry me. Best decision of my life. And I started a new quantum timeline that will forever change the planet. And it is not ego speaking when I say that I have already changed the course of history in the last year. And that might sound bombastic to some of you left brain hemisphere types, but suffice to say that there's a lot more going on in this beautiful universe than the left brain's hard-nosed scientist, ivory tower academic types will ever let on. And that's because they don't let themselves out here in nature. And this coming year, I will magnify that change times 3. And we will continue to transform this planet into the paradise that is our birthright, and I will not let anything stand in my way. I am fucking unstoppable. So cheers, brothers and sisters, much love to you, and if you're interested, stare into the sun. There it goes. Wholeness and balanced vibrations. Also, crucial detail, bare feet on bare earth is required for this. You are bridging an electric current between the sun and the earth. So, yes, bare feet on bare earth. Do not try and sun gaze when you're sitting inside wearing socks and you've got 57 layers of insulation between you and our Mother Earth. You need to be barefoot on bare earth if you're going to attempt this. So, yes, cheers.